Welcome to St. Augustine this evening, the Mike Davis Show. It is Tuesday, March the 26th. We are marching towards the end of March.
That's a good one.
You like that, Davey?
Yeah.
I knew you'd like that.
I like that one.
I just thought of it right as I was thinking of it. So we have a great show for you. Davey's here. Amanda's here. Amanda's turning the AC on. Apparently somebody is trying to save energy costs.
It's like a sweatshop in
Evil
here.
landlord. The 904 now.
Wait, aren't you the landlord?
Well, I'm his landlord, but I don't control the
Allegedly.
AC.
Okay.
I don't control the AC. Pete pays his own AC bill, so it's not an all-inclusive.
Mike is the landlord for the 904 now, but the landlord for this studio is the one controlling
Is
it.
Pete,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
It's a very complicated
The
relationship.
pilot, the conductor.
It's almost government.
Yes, it is. There's a lot of pass-throughs that happen.
Nice.
Also my
A
nickname.
lot of
Never mind.
pastors, yeah. Luckily, Amanda and I are just some minions that just show up on occasion, yes, for fun.
Well,
yes.
you don't show up all the time.
No, true.
You don't show up all the time. Sometimes you're supposed to be places you don't show up, and we will talk about that later in the comments.
Absolutely.
We have comments about the comments on the comments.
Social spanking.
Yes.
Yes, here we go. Thank you, everyone.
Somehow I think you enjoyed it.
Poor
All
me.
right, so now our sponsors, which we love to
Yes.
death. Opening their doors in 2008, Brightway Insurance, the Casey Agency has proudly stood by their customers through hurricanes, major floods, hail, and fires. Through these events, the agency has become a much-needed insurance resource in times of trouble and hardship. Honesty and integrity are the pillars of their core values, says Ashley Casey, and they pride themselves on being insurance experts while developing strategies to help their clients meet their insurance needs. I just want to know if we can get pollen insurance. Because I have felt horrible for like a month,
Oh, really?
and I really could use some pollen insurance.
Yeah.
More phlegm. Try more
Come on,
eucalyptus.
Casey. Ashley, I'm telling you, this is a moneymaker. Pollen insurance.
What are you insuring
Yeah, what are you gonna
against?
get? Like a jewelry rash here? What is this gonna?
No, I would like insurance when I wake up with a headache, like I feel like I've had a hangover, like a night of drinking with Troy Blevins.
So think about an insurance company. They would not want to fund this. This would not
this
be
is
good.
a sure thing.
It's
It's a sure thing. Everyone's going to get the sinuses, especially in Florida this time of year.
True story.
All right, Amanda.
All right, here we go. Solar Stick, established in 2006. Solar Stick is a local portable power company proudly committed to American manufacturing, constant innovation, and creating jobs right here in St. Augustine, Florida. Solar Stick's focus on providing solutions for self-sufficiency helps users all over the world complete missions and save lives. Solar Stick, changing lives, saving lives, and reviving American manufacturing.
And Bose, how do I say that?
The bottom, Bozard Ford.
But thank you.
Yes.
Bozard Ford Lincoln. I know, I'm very strange today. Bozard Ford Lincoln has kicked off their 75th year serving St. Augustine and Northeast Florida and the rest of this country. For 3 generations, their team and dealership have grown to meet the needs of this great community. Bozard Ford campus, of course, is located on 995 and State Road 16. It's full of inventory from Ford and Lincoln, along with a great selection of pre-owned vehicles of all makes and models in the area, boo. We love the state-of-the-art service departments, the quick lane for express service and parts and accessories shops that can take care of all your needs during the time you own your vehicle. And no visit to Bozard is complete without a stop at Ford's Garage, and stop by for one of their signature burgers. You know my favorite, baby, is 904 Now Burger. At least one to go. From delivery of your new car in your own driveway to your mobile service of fleet of company vehicles or anything in between, the team at Bozard Ford Lincoln is ready to meet your needs in the way that is designed exclusively for you. Just let their family take care of your family. They're Bozard Ford Lincoln. They're driven to inspire.
Yes, sir.
All right, and Salomon Services, it's the premier place for personal training here in St. Augustine. They have a brand new state-of-the-art facility with both indoor and outdoor turf areas. If you've been injured, they can get you back on the field or the court in better shape. If you're trying to get better, they're the place to go. They'll get you stronger, quicker, faster. They have all kinds of classes for personal development training. Give them a call today, 904-461-9945. And every single one of their coaches is certified through the National Strength and Conditioning Association. Great place. I was there this morning. They crushed it.
I don't do lunges.
You would have this morning.
That's it. I'm done. I can't. That's it. I'm done. I'm disqualified. I'm old enough now to say I don't do, and I don't do lunges.
We had squat thrust this morning.
Oh, yeah?
We had goblet squats this morning. We had goblet lunges this morning. We had push-pull on the sled this morning. God. All of this leg work, Davey.
No wonder why you are how you are. God
It
bless.
sounds like Mike Davis is trying to get a padonkadonk. That's what it sounds like
I
to
like
me.
it. Summertime, baby.
I have no hope of that. I have no hope whatsoever. Mine is on my shoulders. All right, also the second annual Grand Luau for Task
Yay.
Force Hydro 1 is May 11th from 5 to 8 p.m. It is at the Mark Lance Armory, 190 San Marco. They're going to have catered Hawaiian food, DJ music, hula dancers. Are you dancing?
No.
You're not hula dancing?
But my hips don't lie, Shakira. I could. If they need a backup, I gotcha.
So last year they had like actual trained hula dancers, and then guys from Task Force Hydro 1 came and made a special appearance in coconut bras and grass skirts.
Something tells me I need dollar bills.
This is fantastic. You should definitely come. It's so much fun.
Nice.
All right. And when is Troy? Troy's gone on vacation, right?
Yeah.
He's going on vacation.
He's going on vacation. He's here tomorrow.
Yeah, he's here tomorrow.
So Thursday, he will not be here. So I have a lot of work to do to make sure that we hold the fort.
And he had an incredible busy day today because he went to lunch
Allegedly.
with the 904 Now Cool Kids.
Do we have concrete evidence that he was there?
He
That's what I want to
went
know.
with the 904 Now Cool Kids.
Can
Yes,
I
he
find
did.
a picture?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he did. If anybody is out there as part of the 904 Now Cool Kids and you have a picture of Troy at lunch, please send it to us.
We need receipts.
Hopefully his arms are out
facts,
like this.
timeline,
Around an
proof,
imaginary Davey and an
everything.
imaginary Pete.
Oh, jeez.
We can put you in. We'll Photoshop you later.
In order to keep this 904 dream alive, I gotta have like 9 jobs. Okay, I'm always hustling. I'm always doing something. Sorry, I don't have time to sit down and have a sandwich. I can't. I'm pushing.
Yes.
Oh,
Working
you
very,
mala.
very hard.
Well, you and the
Nobody
children.
even invited me.
I
Nobody
didn't get
even invited
invited.
me.
Nobody invited you.
No.
I didn't get invited.
So, and nobody noticed that I was not there. So,
No one called Amanda and I helped her not showing up.
I can't breathe.
Talk
You guys
about
weren't
feeling
invited.
like the invisible stepchildren
I know.
that we are that come on at 5
Wow.
o'clock in the afternoon.
That's
Who had-
hurtful.
who had that song, The Invisible Man?
It was by Queen,
Oh, good one.
Yes.
Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury.
Yep.
See?
He was
Look at that.
quite the performer.
Yes, he was.
Yes, he was.
Incredible dude.
Look, I said a couple times on this show, I watched the Queen movie, right?
You did?
I thought it was awesome. I thought it was great. I've always been a fan of that band. I think they have a great sound. But the portrayal of Live Aid is spot on.
Yeah.
I know you were too little for Live Aid.
No,
you probably
the
weren't
lean
even
back.
born. But Live Aid did not take off until Queen started playing. And
So
when they started
since-
playing, then all of a sudden Live Aid became, oh, this is a really cool concert.
Absolutely.
They were unbelievably good. And
Annie
before
Lennox?
then, I was not a huge Queen fan.
Really?
Right? I was like, okay, Queen's pretty good. They're
Yeah.
a little weird. They're a little off. Freddie Mercury's a little different. But then when I saw that performance, I was like, okay, these guys are cool.
So, since you're now such a Queen aficionado, you know that famous picture of Freddie when he's leaning back at Live Aid? Do you know that when he's holding the microphone? You know
Yeah.
that picture, that
Yes.
silhouette? What song was he singing?
What song was he singing then?
Look at me knowing something.
Man, look at you knowing something. I'm trying to think because I'm trying to. They played when Hammer Falls, right?
Yeah.
They played part of We Are the Champions.
Okay, good.
They played part of Bohemian Rhapsody.
Good, but you're still not winning.
So it wasn't. I'm trying to remember what the
Not
fourth
any of
song
those.
was.
Oh, that's the answer.
I love my car.
Okay. No.
wasn't
Tie your mother down. Tie your
Okay.
mother down. Give me all your. Oh, I
Yes.
love that song. I got to put that on for Sweatfest. Yes.
As a mother, I'm offended.
Oh, well, you know, please.
now.
You know.
Was that the other song?
Something tells me you can wiggle out
Are
of
you
it.
sure that was the other song?
Yeah, that's a song.
I didn't think he played that one during that concert.
Dude, yes, he did.
He committed. Here we
Yeah.
go.
Oh,
and then
Amanda's
Annie
gonna look
Lennox
it up.
came out and then just rocked the world even more. Ah, that was such
Annie
a great.
Lennox had a phenomenal voice.
Yeah, remember that?
I saw Dave Stewart in concert with a bunch of, it was an all-female band. They were pretty good, but they had 3 different singers, and none of them rose to the Annie Lennox level.
True. You know,
They
she
were
was
good.
fired.
They were really good.
She was fired from her record company, obviously years later, through an email, dude. Can you imagine?
I cannot believe you would fire Annie Lennox.
Annie Lennox, the legendary Annie Lennox. Well, she bought her catalog and rocked it out and then came back and had a huge comeback.
I would have been like, look, boss, I know you want to send that email.
Yeah.
But I love her voice. So I either want to hear her crying or screaming when I tell her she's been let go. And I'm going to go see her in person.
The album Diva is just an incredible comeback story for her. Just so good. Medusa, another great album. Love Annie Lennox. Amazing human being. Anyway.
All right.
I digress.
The next time you're invited to lunch, are you going to lunch?
No, I'm busy. Sorry.
So
I
you
bust
heard
my
it here
butt in this
first.
town, y'all.
Breaking story at 5 p.m. Davey cares more about his own careers than his friendships
If you
with the
guys knew the
904
synergy,
cool kids.
and I'm going to toot my own horn here because nobody else is going to toot it for me, but if you know the synergy that I provide in this town and these zip codes, baby, this is the magic. I got this.
All right, I got the set list for Queen's 1985 Live Aid appearance.
I knew you would.
Bohemian Rhapsody. We've got Radio Gaga.
Yes.
AO, Hammer to Fall. Crazy Little Thing Called Love. We Will Rock You. We Are the Champions. Is This the World We Created?
No, where's Tie Your Mother Down?
Wrong! Davey Hartzel, you are wrong!
Golly.
I knew
Amanda, you're a big jerk.
was not part of it. You are wrong.
Never coming back to this show ever again. Susan Johnson, just get over here and sit in this chair. Ridiculous, you people.
I'm sorry.
All you are is
said
about
it
proving
was-
people wrong. It's totally inappropriate.
You said it with certainty. You were convinced. You mocked me for
No,
it.
I know that.
I only
gave you
Googled it
the
because I definitely
opportunity.
thought Mike was wrong.
I said, Davey, are you
So
sure?
you still had to run with the story.
I said,
That was
Davey,
still
are
low
you
blow.
sure?
I'm
Yeah,
honest.
fix your hair. Good.
I'm
Keep
honest.
going, dopey. Oh,
Fix
you
my hair.
mal.
What'd I do?
I said, Davey, are you sure? And you were, yes.
I
You
was.
are
I am
wrong.
so right on the silhouette on the picture. I am so right. But maybe it wasn't Live Aid in that picture.
Was.
What else is on your agenda this evening, Mr. Davis?
Well, let me see. I made fun of Davey twice, so I can check
I
that
don't
off
care.
both
I'm
times.
fine. You can do it 3 times. I'm ready to
came
drive
back
through.
so hot. He made fun of me so hard yesterday, so I'm just glad you're in that.
Yeah.
seat.
Oh, well, that's so
Yes.
nice. That's just so nice.
It was. It was. I hope Troy had a good time with the cool kids today.
I'm sure he did.
Because he is one of the cool kids.
Yeah.
Even though Amanda and I are the invisible kids.
Do we have proof that Troy was there?
Barbara Jean says she has a photo, but she has not texted it to me yet.
Oh, Barbara Jean.
Yes.
Sure.
Bobby says facts over feelings, Davey.
Of course. Well, but then Bobby, look who. I mean, police, military. What was a Navy? No,
All right.
what was he? What was he? It was Navy.
He was
right?
Navy for
Yeah.
sure. Definitely Navy.
There you go.
Bobby was Air Force. It's not Air Force.
Was he
on the
Air Force?
wings.
I know
Yes,
nothing. I know
yes.
nothing. Okay.
I just
you
thought
should be
you were
grateful that I
punking
know
him.
that there's 2.
Oh my gosh. You're killing me, guys.
Yeah, my father too is really pissed right now.
All right. So in the news, the bridge collapse in Baltimore
Golly,
is a very big deal.
Yeah.
The video of that is rather stunning and amazing.
Yeah, it's kind of horrific.
It's unreal. I read a story today that the crew notified the authorities when they lost power. Mm-hmm. So they were able to keep some people from going on the bridge, which stopped it from being worse. You imagine if that had happened at the height of rush hour.
Oh my word.
I mean, that's just an incredible thing. I remember.
Oh,
as a-
she's playing it. Okay, great.
So this is the second power loss.
This is something, Mike. This is like.
They recover power.
Yep.
And you can see they're starting to turn.
They're trying to get
But
away. Yeah.
it was too late. I mean, trying to stop a ship that big and that heavy, trying to turn it in that short period of time is just crazy.
So the Skyway Bridge got hit in sometime around 1980 down around Tampa. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say it's similar as a tanker hit it. That bridge was, is unbelievably high and tall. When you ride on the new one today, it's even taller and higher. And it's those high bridges that run those long distances. Bobby, respectfully, in a very quiet voice, says Air Force.
I know. That's great. I did that just to rile him up.
In a very quiet, respectful voice.
We have a really cool big announcement this evening.
We do have a
We
big
do.
announcement this evening.
Is this the pose you're talking about, Davey?
Amanda's like all over the keyboard
I
today.
know, because she feels bad because she threw me under the bus. Yes, that is the
Okay.
pose I'm talking about.
I do not believe he wore the yellow jacket.
That's
No,
not
right.
Live
Yeah,
Aid.
Live
This
Aid.
is not Live Aid.
That is true.
And you call yourself a fan.
I
don't even know who you are.
You should be
anymore.
fortunate that I even know who Queen is at this point.
So Reddit is saying that he struck that pose during One Vision during the guitar solo.
So there's the word one and Live Aid very close to.
All right, Mr. Queen fan, what movie was One Vision from?
I don't know. I'm done being dumb today. I have no idea. One Vision.
Yep, One Vision.
Since you're such a movie aficionado.
And I'm trying to remember the name of it. I don't even remember the name of it. Louis Gossett Jr. was
We're
in
looking
it.
to Amanda to get the facts here.
What's happening? Sorry,
One
I'm Googling.
Vision. What movie?
One Vision. What
Iron
movie?
Eagle.
Iron Eagle. Thank
There
you.
it is.
There you go.
1985. song
Bobby
by
should have
Queen.
known the answer. It was a
Couldn't
movie
believe it.
about planes.
Wasn't Bobby in the movie?
No. He was the technical consultant to tell them how to fly the planes.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's where he made all his money to retire here in St. Augustine.
So I have some good news to tell you.
Give me the good news.
So there was some brats in town that literally jumped
the
a city
thugs.
worker. Listen to this story, though. It's a horrible story, but justice came around the way, and the St. Augustine police has announced that they have got all the suspects needed. And we talked about it in the morning show because they couldn't figure it out through the video and everyone needed to kind of give some tips. But this was a really bad story, and I'm really glad that they made some light of it, at least getting the justice for the city worker.
I ran into Chief Michaud today at lunch.
Love that human being.
And I heard the story and that they put the video out on social media, and
Yeah.
that's where they got all their tips from.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
helped
they
them
did.
locate the Utes that had behaved badly.
Yes, white jeans, baby. Don't wear white jeans in this town.
They
Mhm.
had white jeans?
Could you imagine? Skinny white jeans.
Here, if you guys
When's
want,
the last time you wore white jeans before Easter, Davey?
Never.
if you
Never.
guys want, well, it'll get us tanked because it'll be copywritten. But if you want me to put it right before he does the pose, you can hear what song is happening.
No, it's fine.
That's good.
We really
we
have
trust you.
exhausted this story. Thank
Amanda,
you very much.
I
A plus,
trust-
Amanda.
I trust you.
We love homeschool. It's wonderful. Oh, sure, sure.
At this point in time, you're just piling on to Davey's error.
Definitely out of the will.
Derek,
It's over.
Davey was
Right.
wrong.
Sorry.
Just kidding.
Accuracy.
Oh, good. But yeah, so that was good that justice was, at least
Yes,
we're
for
starting
sure.
to get it served
Right,
correctly.
and if you want to watch something funny, there was a skier, I guess he's an Olympic skier, who showed up for a climate change hearing in the Senate yesterday.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
And Senator Kennedy, who is one of the funniest senators right now, and the things that he says and what he says, has a 7-minute interview with this expert on climate change. And one of the first questions he asked him is, what is carbon dioxide? And he had a hard time answering what was carbon dioxide.
Well, we
just
breathe
kinda-
in oxygen and we create carbon
It
dioxide.
just kind of goes downhill from there.
Oh. Sort of like me and our Queen
You
discussion.
and your, yes. Actually, I honestly have to tell you, our discussion was funnier because it didn't involve trillions of dollars of taxes.
Oh, well.
So, but it was really,
Yeah.
it was a very funny interview. I laughed hysterically when I saw it.
He's known to kind of grill people like this, though, right?
He came with the facts. He came with information. He wanted to know what this athlete knew. And if you watch the video, to the left of the athlete that's testifying, there's a guy. And I think facial expressions in people that aren't talking is how you read them.
Oh,
right?
you wouldn't want me there.
This guy's facial, when Kennedy asked him, what's carbon dioxide? And he starts fumbling with the answer of, I don't know. I had science in high school, right? That's kind of, the guy's look on his face was, I told everybody not to bring the skier. I told him it wasn't going to work out.
Oh, no.
I mean, he had the look of, we had this discussion in a meeting, and I told them this was a bad idea,
Yeah.
and now I have to sit next to the bad idea. If you watch his face, it is hilarious. You will laugh even harder watching this guy.
Yeah.
Just like, I shouldn't be here next to this witness. I didn't want this witness here.
I don't
I
want
wanted
this heat.
somebody who knew something.
Yeah. Yeah. He wanted somebody more official.
Yeah. But Gutfeld did have a very good comment last night. He wanted Kennedy, Senator Kennedy, and this skier to film a buddy show. They're both cops tracking down bad guys, because you have basically two opposites, right? It would have been hilarious.
Literally.
One guy that can run, another guy that can't, one guy that knows facts, and another that doesn't.
Well, that's kind of what we need.
Kind of like our show right
kind
now
of,
today,
absolutely,
just like
yes.
this.
One person that doesn't know anything of facts, but inane facts, yes. Literally anybody else is running for office. You have my vote, sir. Yeah.
We have proof that Blevins was at the Cool Kids.
We have proof.
It's
Proof,
right.
proof is downloaded.
So we know which morning show host
got a problem.
cares the most.
Amanda is definitely the
Technical
police of proof.
Amanda knows. We have proof of life.
Yeah.
Is this the Blevins or the guy that they hired to play Blevins
Yeah,
that doesn't have a beard?
That's what I'm thinking.
Because I think that's a CGI guy at this point. in
Is
time,
there
without
is
the
an
beard.
AI
Rebecca's
version?
there.
Rebecca.
Oh, Rebecca.
I trust
There we
Rebecca.
go.
Yeah, we don't mess around with
I
that.
trust Rebecca. It'll hurt me if I tell Rebecca I don't trust Rebecca.
There we go. There's proof.
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh,
Who's
look at
got a
that.
birthday today?
Oh, we have Keely's birthday!
Keely's birthday.
One thing I do know is right. It's Keely's birthday. Happy birthday,
Finally.
Keely. Thank you for every single day with you is always fabulous.
20 minutes into the
Yeah.
show and you finally got something right.
So special. Hey, I did text you guys earlier that we need to give a shout out
Yes,
to
you
Keely,
did,
so.
and I read your text and I remembered it. I'm
shocked.
Not bad for the oldest guy on the show.
I found the iconic tie your mother down moment.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
There it is. Another iconic moment that we can all
iconic.
remember.
Oh, wow.
Apparently,
Sure
you
wish
never...
that was at Live Aid.
It was at
Yeah.
the same concert. It was at the same concert. Also an iconic pose.
Yes.
You're close.
Yeah.
He never had the yellow. He didn't have the
Almost
yellow.
doesn't count.
did.
Cinderella story.
He did not wear yellow at Live Aid. No. Did not wear yellow.
I'm trying to smooth this over, Mike. Shut up.
You just keep digging a hole. Would you get out of the Google
I'm out.
and get into the conversation?
You're trying to smooth it over by keeping it going. I don't think you understand how to smooth things over.
It just keeps going.
Yeah.
I'm having a day.
That's a
I'm
woman
having a
smoothing
day.
something over right there, right? A couple of guys, it's over,
Listen.
we're done. She just keeps bringing it back up,
God
David.
bless America. It's like I ran into your knife 17 times on that one, Amanda.
I swear on the way out of the show, she's going to sign off and Freddie Mercury. Here's another picture.
Now here lies David Matthew Hartzell IV. I'm deceased.
All right, another subject. Before we get to our big announcement,
Okay.
and we do all kinds of other fun stuff, Truth Social went public.
Oh, how do you feel
man.
about this?
First of all, I think it's absolutely amazing that Trump creates his own his own social media,
I just
And then-
remember when everyone laughed.
doubles his net worth in a day.
Well, can he cash out? Because he owes a lot of money.
Well, he actually paid the bond the other day. Which
Did he
was
pay it?
Yeah.
He said, I have a lot of cash, but I'd like to run this, office. Like,
I've
right?
got to support the Florida Man games
Right.
next year.
Oh,
I need
sure.
to get Pete Melfi as much money as he
Sure. Yeah, I'll believe that.
needs.
when
Most
I see
amazing
it.
Olympics
Yeah.
ever in my state.
Okay.
He actually, the bond was reduced from $454 million.
How did that
to like
happen?
because it's patently unconstitutional
Oh, okay.
to fine somebody for something you've never charged somebody before, much less convicted them,
Okay.
whenever there is literally zero victims who lost money.
True, that's some good lawyers. out there.
Every bank walked in and said, we got paid in full. And the court said, how dare you pay them in full?
Uh-huh.
How dare you? We want to
So
fine
then
you
they reduced it.
$454 million.
So why is he paying anything then?
Because he has to.
why?
He
Because they're
has
going to
to.
seize his properties.
He has to put in New York law. You have to put the money up if you're going to appeal, which I also believe is unconstitutional.
This is classist.
No, it's
Classist.
wrong.
Because poor people can't do that.
Wrong C word. It's communist.
What's that?
Wrong C word. It's communism.
You had me at community.
Communism reminds me of another C word.
Oh, yes.
It is Tuesday, by the way. Did I mention today's
Yeah.
Tuesday?
Yes,
Okay.
we
we
did.
saw all of you this Tuesday.
Very nice.
We might see you next Tuesday
We
too.
possibly could. With charisma, uniqueness,
So-
nerve, and talent. She got it.
I got it. I got it.
Many blessings. Many blessings.
You two kids in the back seat, behave yourself. I'm going to
No,
get you
sir.
So, are you surprised that Truth Social is a big hit?
Yeah, I am surprised. I'm going to be honest. I'm surprised that it is because TikTok kind of came from the ground up too. I mean,
It came from China.
not
China.
bringing their best. They are.
China.
They are not bringing their best. That is true story. But you know what? I didn't see it. I didn't see it taking off as much as it
Yeah.
has.
Well, nobody did. When he announced it, everybody totally eye rolled, and it was.
I did?
Okay, so we tweet on Twitter. What are we gonna do? Truth? What do you call it when someone posts on Truth? And so people still stumble over it.
Are you guys on
Trump truthed out. Like I'm not. I'm on almost no social medias.
I think I have
Very
an
few.
account, but I can't remember what the account is.
Really?
I think I signed up. I'm a bot. on Truth
So is it
Social.
just Trump that's on it and everybody else?
Well,
Like, what is?
so what's funny about it is because Trump's on it, it's Trump and every journalist in the world.
Oh.
Because they have to see what he says
Yeah.
so that they can tweet
That
about
kind
it.
of is only that's
So
all he
it's-
needs anyway. It
Yeah.
kind of makes sense.
Well, it's also like all of his hardcore fans, and then there are people
True.
that are just on it because it's there. So,
I mean, it kind of makes it good. Stay there, enjoy. That's fine.
Mazel tov.
Absolutely, nice for him.
I just think it's funny because everyone laughed about it, and everyone makes fun of Trump for not being as rich as he says he is.
I just want to see what Melania is
And
wearing. She
now
is
he's in.
beautiful
Is it
lady.
top 500 richest people in the globe?
For real?
After today's
By
trading,
who?
I saw it on the interwebs, and the interwebs do not lie.
Okay, hold
I'll
on.
find it.
Yeah, I gotta see proof of that. I gotta see proof of that.
I love her. Amanda's the best.
Do you know the definition of outing yourself? Because we're about to see it.
All right, yeah, well, we'll see. She will too. She will definitely
She
throw
will.
herself
Yeah,
under a
if
bus.
I'm
Yes.
wrong, I'll show it.
I'll be there in the ground.
Listen,
if you
and if
wanna
your
join
source
me.
is Truth Social, we're gonna question that too.
I saw the story. I don't remember where I saw it. Business Insider.
Okay. Oh, it's a good
They
one.
used to be reputable.
Yes.
All right, so here we go. They've got the Trump dance. Oh, daggone paywall.
Literally anybody else.
We'll have to show.
That's too funny.
Paywall popped up. So here are a bunch of headlines. Trump's Truth Social deal puts him among the world's top 500 richest people.
Wow. Sponsored by Trump.
Bloomberg says it. The Hill says it. Business
Bloomberg.
Insider.
Oh man, that had to hurt Bloomberg
It
to
had
say
to.
that.
USA
Somebody lost a
Today.
job today over that headline right there. They are fired.
You are right,
USA
Mr. Davis.
Today. New York
Bloomberg did his
Post.
Trump impersonation, brought that guy in the office and
Boom.
said, "You're fired."
Yep, you
So,
are right.
You're
there
fired.
you go.
Yes.
What I think is funny is that Business Insider has the dancing Trump in the. I can't show you because it's behind the paywall, but you can see it right there in the thumbnail. It's the dancing Trump meme.
This one where he does
It's
that.
the old
He's
man
only got the one move.
doing the white
but
man's
boy,
overbite.
He's so good at it.
So good, the double.
He's so good at the double fist.
It's called the
When-
daddy pump.
Well, it's when Harry met Sally.
Yeah.
Doing the white man's overbite.
That's it. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. Hey.
All right, the other really
Great
amazing
movie.
story,
Yes.
which I'm not going to consider a
Movies,
stripper story because it may have been forced, Barbara Jean,
Oh, she loves them though.
is P. Diddy.
Okay, let's go.
Or Sean Diddy Combs or whatever,
Sean
whoever
Diddy.
he is.
It
yeah.
will- it depends on the
Messy,
era.
y'all. This is very
It's so
messy,
messy.
messy.
And I saw Cuba Gooding Jr. mentioned in one of the stories today.
And this is not
Show
the-
me the Cuba.
This right. Show me what Cuba, who he really is, because
Yeah.
this is not the first time he's had some sort of like sex scandal wrapped around him, because he was also on the island, and he had to backtrack out of that too. So this is very interesting.
Was he in court for something too?
Yeah, something.
For an
It has
assault?
something to do with that.
Let
yeah.
me see it.
All right, I am going to go total. I normally
go.
would never do this, but if the list comes out of who was involved with Diddy before the Epstein list comes out,
Dude.
I am throwing the race card down.
Excuse me. Then
I
correct
am
me.
100% throwing the race card down.
We know that my intelligence level is lacking this evening, but I thought the list was already out.
No.
No.
It was
So,
with some redacted names, but it was out.
the big announcement about the list that was released, that was a list of witnesses in one of the cases. It
Whoopie-doo.
wasn't the official list.
Give me something good.
I know. There's like leaks about the list, but there's not
There's never been the
actual
official list.
So in court documents obtained, of course, by my source, page 6, Rodney Little Rod Jones, a former producer and videographer for Diddy, claims that the music mogul repeatedly sexually assaulted him while he was working on his latest album from September 22 to November 23.
Repeatedly.
Yeah, the producer alleges that Diddy would grope his genitals and touch his somethings and have him leave the room.
Twigs and berries and such.
I'm just reading, who allegedly would walk around naked in front of Jones and would downplay his assaults as, quote, horseplay. Wow.
That's not the kind of horse I want to play with.
That's not, interesting, right?
That's like Greek mythology type horses.
I thought they raided his house for, right, like...
So there's drugs, there's sex trafficking, there's assault.
God sakes, what are they doing?
Yeah, there's all kinds of...
One of the neighbors drove out of the media circus today, alleging that there were buses showing up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And they don't
neighbor
show
said-
up just because they were like knocking on your door, right? They show up because they have a reason.
We hope that they show up because they have a reason and a search warrant and
We
evidence
hope.
and all the other stuff. We hope that
They
that's what
raided
they're
2 of his homes, apparently.
do we remember whether P. Diddy, Sean Diddy, whatever, Sean Combs...
I'm sad
Do
because
we
I can't play him
remember-
in spin class now.
Do we remember if he's friends with R. Kelly? Is there like
No,
a paper
but they're
trail
about
of
to
them
be.
being friends? They're about to be very, very close.
They're about to be real close. It's going to be like jail jams or something, you know?
There's so many ways you could take that.
Drop the soap, make it mope.
Backing vocals by Martha Stewart.
At least she's survived.
Well, that was one of the funniest things with Martha Stewart roast.
Sakes. Yeah.
Oh my word, that was so funny.
It was
That was
so funny
funny.
whenever someone said Martha Stewart has more prison cred than, Snoop.
Yeah.
And I laughed. I don't think I've stopped laughing about that. Thinking of Martha Stewart having street cred.
Yeah.
So Diddy's ex-wife is Cassie, and she was quoted today saying, hopefully this is the beginning of the process that will hold Mr. Combs responsible for his, quote, depraved conduct.
Gracious.
Yeah.
So there's a story from June 2023
Cleaver?
about Cuba Gooding Jr. settling a civil sex abuse case. He settled, I guess, out of court. He was accused of raping a woman in New York City in a hotel a decade ago.
So bad.
So here's the thing. You think about the characters that he has played.
Yeah.
Right? He
Radio.
He played the Navy diver, right?
Yeah.
And he's played some characters that genuinely you want to care about that character. I don't know that I could ever watch any of those movies.
But he got his bag and he bailed. Like, he hasn't been in anything in a really long time. So maybe he's just bored and abusing people.
Maybe there's a reason.
Are you that bored? I mean, add resistance. Thanks.
What do you mean by that, Davey?
Well, on a bike, add more resistance. You know, like make it harder. I mean, if you have that
In
much
the
energy,
context of this
you're not
conversation.
dispersed. Well, I see what you're saying. I know. But I only think about spinning in my head. So yeah.
This is your younger sister. You have to be careful what you say in front of her. She
love
takes
her.
everything out of context.
Absolutely.
Everything.
Under the
so
bus,
sorry.
Amanda.
I'm
That's your
having a
new
day.
last name is Amanda Under the Bus. Under the
That
bus.
sounds bad, too.
That's better than Amanda back of the bus.
A lot of celebrities are backtracking with Kate Middleton's story going on. Have you seen a lot of apologies out there?
Stephen Colbert's getting sued.
Stephen Colbert is going to get his butt sued
Yeah.
over his joke.
Blake Lively.
Blake Lively apologized,
yeah.
which
That's fine. Nobody
whatever.
really gives a shit.
Yeah.
Blake Lively.
I mean, like,
Excuse me?
Nobody really. I know it's.
I care because she's married to the greatest Canadian actor of all time.
Oh.
Ryan
how do
Reynolds.
you not care because she's Taylor Swift's best friend and she's
Taylor
always
Swift's
there?
best- I mean, it's Blake Lively. She's okay.
Yes.
She's cute in a picture. Go ahead. I mean, she's fine. Yeah.
But like, I don't. So what? Like, you poked fun at the photoshopping scandal. You didn't. Like, as
I
far
don't
as
think
Blake
that we need
Lively
to go
is
through this whole
concerned,
apology campaign.
like,
I mean, if you look at what Dave
I don't
Chappelle,
care
like
about
you
the
got to own
Photoshop
your
jokes.
words, and it's you're making
No.
a joke. You're making a joke.
There are some things that have been said that have been very inappropriately said, and people knew better, right?
Mm.
George Stephanopoulos knew better when he said what he said about Trump. He crossed a line there that he didn't have to cross. Stephen Colbert is a comedian. It's going to be harder to prove. Excuse me. Stephen Colbert is an alleged comedian. I haven't laughed at one of his jokes for 5 years. He's an alleged comedian. If you put 12 Trump supporters up, they're going to say he wasn't a comedian,
Of
and it's going to be
course,
a
yeah.
$500 million judgment against him.
Well, I don't think
That's an
the
interesting
Royals
conversation.
have a leg to stand on because he's an American that said something in America. You're allowed to say it, but like, I love that he's getting sued because I just don't like him. I think he's a snarky a-hole.
I would have to go watch what he said, which would be painful for me.
Me
to
too.
do.
I want to see what he
Right,
said.
I would have to go watch what he said, and then I would have to take it in or out of the context of it. I do think he's a comedian making a joke. In America, you have a broad range of being able to say those things. God help us, all of the different jokes that have been said about public figures over my lifetime. Some of them were pretty bad.
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
But
especially women. I mean, we kind of raked Monica Lewinsky over the coals. I mean, honestly, she was just an intern. Let's be honest. She wasn't, you know what I mean? Like, she made some really crappy decisions.
Why we raked her over the coals?
Well, I know.
Because
there's some
Miss Hillary,
mistakes there. Yeah. Oh, wow.
Miss Hillary
was involved in that.
Miss Hillary was the one that was out there
House of Cards,
with
baby.
all of the many women that Bill Clinton is accused of doing inappropriate things with. She was front and center trashing them, and she demanded.
Wouldn't you two?
Well, if my husband's assaulting people, it's one thing if girls are going after my husband. Right. It's another thing if my husband is physically assaulting them.
But then he's in your ear at the same time saying, "Baby, I did not do this." Like he was. I did not have
my understanding is this is who he was in college. She knew who she was getting in bed with. So that it wasn't a surprise.
Well.
So she made her marriage for political gain. And so she had to cover her butt because that was her bet. And if he goes down because he can't keep it in his pants, then her political career goes down too.
But at the same time, I'll be damned if I'm going to go down in flames either. I'm going clawing. I'm sorry, honey. I am clawing my way.
You are not.
The media.
You are not.
I made it this far not to get this far. I'm sorry.
Well, the media would have covered her whether she bailed on him or whether she stayed with him. So that was the choice. Like she could have bailed on him, and nobody would have thought less of her if she left him once he was in the White House and all of that was happening.
She definitely vetted what was the stronger choice.
Well, she did, but the media was going to carry her water
she should have
anyway.
Stayed with him. She should have left him.
She should have left him.
That's my answer, yeah.
This has always been one of my questions. If she had left him, would she have become president?
You know what? It's a really good question.
There's a stronger argument.
I could see both sides of the fence here. Did it make her stronger because she stayed, and if you're going to look at it like a science, what it?
So I think in the 90s, the stronger argument was to stand by your man, because divorce was still somewhat taboo for someone in that position claiming to be a Christian leader of a Christian country, blah, blah, blah. So that was a perception in the 90s when all of this went down. But had she done the feminist, I'm not going to let him hurt women, I stand with women, and this marriage situation, she would have taken an immediate hit, but I don't think it would have hurt her getting elected to the Senate. I feel like she would have taken a hit by the religious,
and
the religious factions.
Obviously, we saw that.
They were voting for her anyway.
Right, yeah, that's true.
But it wouldn't have hurt her getting elected to New York Senate. That wouldn't have hurt her. And then she would have had a stronger argument to become president in the wake of Me Too, because she couldn't stand on any of those creds. She was one of the women tearing down other women and saying, don't believe these women. So she could have had a Me Too, believe all women soapbox to stand on had she left her man. But she not only didn't believe those women, but she also actively made sure no one else believed them either.
She was really nice. I sold her a strand of pearls.
I bet you did.
Did you really?
Yes, sir.
The only pearl necklace Hillary Clinton has ever gotten.
Oh, Amanda for the win! Oh, we just entered the Mike Davis locker room.
I love pearls.
Pete, Amanda dropped a mic and broke it, so you're going to have to get another mic. Sorry, Pete. We're one mic short at the end of this show.
Amanda for the win. Wow.
You laid that up.
That was a definite layup I gave you. That was nice, bro.
My mom's going to be so upset.
Oh, poor thing.
If you explain it to her, she will be.
Thanks to Sex and the City, my mom knows that joke.
Show, yes.
Oh, goodness gracious. All right. So the only other thing we had to talk about today, our big announcement, is Davey and Amanda are going to demonstrate the hip drop tackle on this show.
Ooh, ready? 4, 3, 2.
What is happening?
I have no idea.
I knew neither one of you would know what the hip drop tackle was. But
Sorry, Solomon Services. What is it?
It's a type of tackle in the NFL. They're trying to ban it, and all the players are like, look, if you ban that, and you're going to call a flag on that, let's just play flag football.
Oh, so you're
Let's just play
throwing a hip into the person? Is that what I'm
when
saying?
you tackle, you throw your hip to the ground and you drag them down, and they're like, "This is there's some
like
people
this
that say
one.
it's causing injuries, knee injuries.
Okay.
So, but anyway, there are a lot of NFL
Get a
people.
pad. I mean, can't you get like a knee pad? No? Am I wrong?
I don't
guess
know.
I'm wrong.
They have pads.
So many jokes that I'm letting go. So many jokes. So we're already in
I'm
so
trying
much.
to learn,
we're
y'all.
already in so much trouble.
I am such a neophyte when it comes to
Wait,
football.
today's Darcy's hot yoga day, right? She's
it?
not listening?
No, she's on today. I'm telling you, when I get home, there's going to be a list of grievances.
One shoot. No, I'm
Festivus.
not. I did it.
Rein it
I
in.
paused. And I thought about it before I said it. I did a good job there.
Oh,
Yeah. Anyway.
So we have an announcement, right?
We do have an announcement. Davey, this was your idea. And it's a good idea.
Okay. It's the
And
greatest
so
idea
I
ever.
wanted you to be able to let everyone know what it was.
So we want to start what is it? We want to do the Mike Davis Show Movie Club.
Movies with Mike.
Movies with Mike. I love that. Amanda again for the win. Movies with Mike. And so everybody in comments right now, text us one movie that you want us all to watch. We have a month to watch it. And we'll come back on a Tuesday and we'll have a discussion about it and the different nuances of each movie. I think it's going to be super fun. Amanda, you had some really great rules in some regs in which we appreciate Amanda for all of her efforts here.
Well, there's only like one main rule
Okay.
that I thought of, and that was keep it under NC-17.
Yeah.
So no NC-17 or adult
Well,
films,
there goes
please.
Showgirls right there. It's out the window.
Showgirls is a great movie.
Yes, it is.
It is a cult classic. In fact, I was talking to Lenny about it the other day because he hasn't seen it, but it is a wonderful, wonderful movie. Yes.
That movie almost ruined swimming pools for me. I'm sorry.
So you're saying I shouldn't recommend
It almost
Saltburn?
ruined strippers for a lot of other people.
True, and that would be a Barbara Jean movie. So
Yes.
this is called the Barbara Jean rule, right?
Tim, no, yes, this is the Barbara Jean movie. Tim, no, Debbie Does Dallas. That breaks the rule.
Oh, it's such a great movie, Tim.
know.
That's how I learned. Honestly,
You know,
that taught me everything.
that's-
Though our sheriff has a similar name to the candle shop maker, that definitely has taught me everything in life. Was that
That's
movie?
my cousin chiming in there.
That was
All right.
great, Tim. Great job,
Yeah.
dude. That was a great movie.
All right, Barbara Jean, which Top Gun? Because I'm sure whichever one you suggest, he's going to suggest the other one.
What was Loaded Gun or whatever with
Loaded
Leslie
Gun
Nielsen?
2.5.
Loaded Gun 2.5 or something.
Also, back to Debbie Does Dallas, there is a musical version. Just
course
saying
there
that there
is.
probably could be something worked out there, Tim. Just saying.
I think they needed a landscaper on that
Is
set.
there words or just humming in that?
No, man, you're on the board, Mike. Great.
Anybody got a
so
place for
happy.
me to sleep tonight? Darcy's listening. I'm in deep trouble.
Darcy, it's my fault. I provoked him
look
the
at
whole
his face.
time. Yeah.
I'm in deep
So
trouble.
red.
Oh my
So,
goodness.
Amanda, do you have any? Do you have
yes.
your selections you'd
I
like to
have
add?
two I want to add to the list.
Okay.
So my first two will be Dangerous Beauty.
Great movie.
Dangerous Beauty and What Dreams May Come. I think
that's another good one.
both of these movies are very visually beautiful. Dangerous Beauty is a period piece. Barbara Jean, it includes courtesans, which are the old Venetian hookers.
Yeah.
So this is not a movie to watch with kids, but it's a very beautiful movie, and I love the story to it. So Dangerous Beauty and What Dreams May Come are my two to
What
add.
Dreams May Come.
Oh, I love that movie.
What was the second? The Dangerous Beauty, and then what was the second
What
one?
Dreams May Come.
So just so everyone that's watching out there, so what we're going to do is we have this fancy wheel of names in which we will put everybody's selection on the wheel of names, and then we'll spin it at the end of the show tonight. And then we'll have 1 month to be able to watch the movie. Mike, what are your selections?
I want to hear what yours are first.
Okay. My first pick
It was
is...
your idea.
Okay, great. My first pick is Aaron Brockovich.
Okay.
Great one.
It's a great movie.
And next one is an obscure one. Only the real ones know. Drop Dead Fred.
Oh, I love that movie.
Snowface!
Snowface,
so
you
good!
look great!
I love that movie.
It's actually a decent movie.
It's really good, yeah.
It's a
great.
decent movie.
And my third one, I have a bonus because I created it and I can.
Yes.
Is Memento.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that one.
And that is free. I've seen it. I was very sensitive on my selections to make sure that everybody, because I know a lot of people do have Amazon Prime. They do have a lot like Peacock streaming. So that one is a free
What
one
is
on there.
Memento?
Oh, Memento's a great one. It's sort of like
Is
a
it
case
Christian
of
Bale?
amnesia. No, it's what's his name?
Who's
I
the
got
dude?
it.
Hey, Troy, we see you're watching. Thank you for going to lunch today.
Very, very
Because
good.
no one else seemed to be able to make it or know about it or get an
good.
invite.
And he'll be like, I worked on it too, and I know.
He had 7 jobs and he made it to lunch.
I know. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
That's why he's the Troy.
Yep.
That's why he can go on vacation. I'm still.
He doesn't even have a bike and he made it there.
All right,
Yes.
we've got Fritz the cat in the comments.
Oh.
Um,
Guy Pearce is with Memento and
Okay.
Corey Ann Moss. It's a great movie. It's back in the 2000s.
Carrie Ann Moss?
Excuse me, Carrie Ann Moss. Thank you. They were nominated for an Academy Award on this movie, so
Okay.
it's a solid one. It's a very good kind of twisted tale, but it's good.
yeah, I remember when it came out. I just didn't see it.
Yeah.
I think it was during finals. Red Face is a movie I've never
No,
heard.
that was me.
Oh, is
That was Kathy,
Oh, red
my
face.
friend,
Okay.
making fun of me for having an
You
incredible
had a
red face for
very
my
red
joke.
face.
Yes, I
This is
did.
very funny.
I
Kathy.
did.
I love Kathy.
Slackers.
Great lady.
Troy is adding slackers to
No,
the
he was
list.
saying that you're slackers for not showing up.
not
for
Well,
showing
Slackers
up.
is a movie.
I get
Guys,
that, but I don't think that's the movie
That's
he was
not.
looking
Yeah,
for.
I don't think he would have picked
Note
that.
if it's a movie title.
And Troy, you got in there late. Nothing over an R rating.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Please tell
Yeah.
him that. Yeah.
Yeah, but please tell Troy that. I know that limits your suggestions, Troy.
My House in Umbria.
Oh, that's a nice one. I
Our
haven't seen that in ages.
So I'm surprised no
Artemisia?
one has said Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Great movie. Great cult classic.
Are we doing that?
Now, you know what we ought to do is, what's the Monty Python
Princess Bride.
Quest for the Holy Grail?
Oh.
Monty Python,
Monty
did
Python and the
not
Holy
do-
Grail. That's
yeah.
fantastic.
Is
We've got
a-
Blazing Saddles and the Blob.
Uh-huh. I'm not a big Blob fan. The other one that is a huge favorite of mine is Tremors.
Tremors is
I haven't seen that
fantastic.
Tremors
forever,
is
yeah.
awesome.
Tremors is great. What about the Pelican Brief? That's another great one.
I
That's
didn't
another
see that
random
one.
good one.
Yeah.
I really love.
I bet that's about lawyers.
Well, yeah, but she's like running for it. She's trying to run for justice.
She is.
Julia.
History of the World Part 1 is Troy Blevins' contribution.
History of the World, Part 1.
Bridget Jones. Great movie.
Yeah.
Not in comments. We cannot add that one, but I'm just shouting.
Bridget Jones was
Oh God, she was a lunatic too. I helped
Renee
her too.
Zellweger.
Renee Zellweger. She's
And-
English.
Okay.
She was playing an English woman.
Yes,
So I'm-
with Hugh Grant.
I'm subbing sales for the David Yurman encounter at
Mm-hmm.
Saks Avenue. She shows up, you guys, 2 sheets to the wind. Oh my God. And she literally just puts her gigantic purse, and it's like one of those obnoxious mommy purses.
the
and it-
$4,000 Birkin
Right.
or whatever.
And she literally pulls out like a hunk of like David Yurman jewelry that's all tangled and mangled, like she didn't care about. It was just all like literally. She goes, "Do y'all mind if you just untangle this for me?" And you're like, "Sure."
Seriously?
You better buy something.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a hot mess in a hand roll, but that was when she was dating the guy from the White Stripes. Remember that back in the
Oh,
day?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a hot mess. Too.
For
Right,
Bobby.
true.
For Bobby, a recommendation.
Okay.
12 O'Clock High.
Oh
Have you guys seen 12 O'Clock High?
No.
no.
Oh my goodness. Gregory Peck is in that movie. There's a whole bunch of other really good actors that are in it. It is about a bomber group during World War II that is having trouble. They're afraid the bomber group is going to fail.
So who's high again?
They're 12 o'clock.
12.
Spicoli is in this. Just watch it for Spicoli.
Love
Now,
Spicoli.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Great movie. Revenge of the Nerds, another great one. Ugh, that might be NC-17 though because of the hair
No,
pie
it's
moment.
actually not.
Is it?
No, it's
All right.
actually not an NC-17 movie.
That was one of my rite of passage movies that
Yeah,
my father.
Casablanca is one of
Casablanca.
the phenomenal movies of all
Got
time.
Lars and the Real Girl.
Nobody's
actually-
saying Cecil
there's-
B. DeMille's 10 Commandments on Easter week. Come on, people. Where
There's
are you?
actually a reference because it's too long. Most people can get through the first 3 commandments, but they never stay for the last 7.
You have an
That's
entire
just-
month.
Tried and true. Yeah.
So there's a great line in Casablanca where this wife is trying to get the money to get out of Casablanca to get her visa, and she goes to Rick, who is Humphrey Bogart's character, and she says, "You know, I've got to raise this money. I've got to give it to the. Or if I don't get the money, I have to go sleep with the chief of police." Now she's not saying that, but it's all innuendo, right?
Okay.
And Rick is like, "Wait a minute, what are you doing? And you're underage." And she said, "Oh, I came with the captain of the police, so I should have known. My husband is with us."
Oh.
His next line is Captain Renault is getting broad-minded. It's how that made it through the censors in 1942.
Really? Yeah.
I watched that in the 80s, and I'm like, did somebody not catch that? Were they asleep?
They didn't catch
that. Did
that.
they go to a bathroom break whenever that was in the movie?
That's
I'm like,
crazy.
I mean, the reference to that in 1942 to be in a movie, I'm like, how did they get that past the censor?
Yeah.
Look at you.
I can
Suddenly,
imagine.
Davey wants to watch the movie.
Can't wait. Suddenly, it's amazing. Yeah. So yeah, put you have everybody in
I've
comments?
got them in the wheel of names as they're coming through.
Oh, that's fun. Very, very good. Well, I can pivot to advice if you'd like me to.
We can. I just have to tell Tim I had to read his name to make sure I got the second word right, based on his first pick. You guys can figure it out on your own.
I'm sure. And if it's Tim is involved, it's going to be amazing.
That was probably pretty good. Actually, it's a good movie. He made.
Oh, I saw that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hidden Figures?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hidden Figures,
That's
yep,
it.
that's on there. We've also got the African Queen on Golden Pond.
Remember on Golden Pond?
So I saw that when I was really young, and I feel
Me
like
too.
I'll
It was like a
care about it
mom-dad
more
thing.
when
Yeah.
I'm
I just
older.
remember my mom crying in that movie. But yeah, I remember.
Bobby, if you want a good Navy
Cocoon.
movie, if you want a good Navy
Cocoon's
movie,
a great
Midway
movie.
with Charlton Heston. Not the new Midway, the original Midway.
I can't believe you're not saying The Pistol. The great story of Pete Maravich, the basketball player. It's a great movie. My father made me watch that one before every swim meet.
I think one of the best sports movies is The Natural. With Robert.
No,
Those are
another one of
great
Dad's
sports
favorites.
movies.
That's a
Great
good
movie. The
movie.
baseball bat that broke.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
jeez. Old Yeller. Nobody put that in there.
I don't want to cry.
I don't want to cry either. Can we not have any movies with dogs that die? Can we put that in?
Is that
you're
the
like, I
Davey
just
rule?
made the wheel. Yeah, that's a Davey
That
rule.
is a new rule.
Yeah.
No dogs that die.
I can't. I won't watch Marley and Me. I won't.
There goes half the Disney movies ever made.
Well, that's also, what's the Keanu movie? What's the Keanu movie with
Point Break?
No,
Matrix?
the new series that he's in. The dog dies, his wife dies, and the dog.
John Wick.
John Wick. So no Wick
I
movies.
rarely think of
That
the
was a
dog.
really
I think
hard-
of the 25 million people that are killed during
All
the
I
making
know
of those
about it
movies.
is that he
Yeah.
murders all those people because they killed his dog. That's all I know.
Steel Magnolias. Please add
yeah.
that, Troy. So good.
Will do.
Drink the juice, Shelby. Oh, so good.
Drink the juice.
Drink the
The
juice,
boy in
Shelby.
the striped pajama. I knew Troy's going to
That's
make stuff that.
intense.
Yeah.
I
boys
just
in
want
the
to.
striped-
I just want to hit someone so hard. Here,
what was-
hit this.
Troy, what was the movie that you loved where the little guy won the award and no one in Hollywood knew who he was when he won the award? And it was something about the Nazis in
Life
Greece.
is beautiful.
Life is
Roberto
beautiful,
Benigni.
yeah.
God,
Look
I'm
at
so
me.
good. I came back from the dead on this intelligence.
So
I
Morley
know.
is out.
I
Yes.
felt like you just won the $25,000 pyramid with those.
Roberto Benigni, and he got up on the chair. Remember, he was like
Yes.
so excited.
And didn't
He's
he
a little
kiss?
actor. No one knew who he was. Roberto Benigni.
Right?
And didn't he kiss somebody? Didn't he kiss
Yeah,
Halle
yeah,
Berry?
they're
Like,
yeah, so
sexual
excited.
assault, me too.
Very,
Yeah.
it's Italians, they don't care.
Taking Chance by Susan Johnson. Is that a movie?
Taking chance, yeah.
Okay.
Put
Do
it
you
in.
have all of these in the wheel?
I'm adding them as they come in.
Okay.
So we can spin the
So
wheel
you
whenever
actually
you want.
have an electronic wheel that we're
It's
using?
really
Yes.
cool. Yeah, we used it on the show when you were out. What were we using it for?
For the Easter thing. The
Oh,
Easter facts.
It was so fun, and everyone would put like a number in comments, and we would spin the wheel, and then it was fact number 13. I had to read it.
Okay.
And it was like all historical facts, but they went out through.
All
one.
right, so all of the ones that I saw in comments are on the wheel right now. We can select the movie whenever you're ready.
So we're spinning the wheel.
You want to
We
spin
can
now?
spin.
What do you
We
think?
can spin.
Okay.
Spin the wheel.
All right, here we go.
Clicking.
It's got to go around once, though. I
Oh,
think
it's
that's the
going around.
Price is Right reel. Oh, my gosh.
Isn't that cool? This
Troy
is-
with the late Oppenheimer.
This is
It's
what
too late,
teachers-
It's
Troy.
too late.
This is what
Gone
teachers-
in 60 Seconds, the original, is our April movie.
Okay,
Right, I got
Gone
it.
in 60.
Yeah.
With
From
that's with
Movies with
Angelina
Mates.
Jolie's people, right?
So this is the original, is it? I don't know.
Oh, I don't. Is that a remake?
I don't know. Bobby put it in.
Bobby?
Talk
Bobby
to us,
put it in.
Bobby.
Bobby put it in. It is Nick Cage is in the movie.
That's all right. I'm good with that. Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
Nick Cage is in the movie, and it's something about stealing cars.
Oh, I'm excited about this one. Okay, Gone in 60 seconds. Good choice,
Has
Bob.
awesome.
anybody in the studio watched Gone in
Wait,
60
there's
Seconds?
No.
Gone in 60 Seconds, 1974 is not the Nick Cage one.
Wait,
If
we
that's
have
the
to do
one-
the OG one, Bobby. Dang it.
That's what Bobby said.
Okay,
Did
then
Bobby
that's
say the
rule.
old one?
He said the original.
Can we watch the original one?
Like
I don't
eating
know.
Brussels sprouts without butter.
You
The
can watch it
original.
on Tubi, I guess.
I thought whenever he said Gone in 60 Seconds, he meant the original one with Nick Cage. I didn't
Yeah, I
realize.
like that one.
I didn't realize
He
that was a
said the
remake.
original, and that's 1974, Gone in 60 Seconds.
I should have thrown.
Starring H.B. Halleck, Marion Busia, Jerry, I don't
Bobby,
even know.
what are you
Ronald
doing?
Halicki and Marcos Casa, I don't even know.
Let's look at
Bobby,
the
that's like asking us to watch the Seven Samurai instead of the Magnificent Seven with Yul Brynner and
So
Steve
you guys
McQueen.
know what I love?
I've seen both.
I love that this is the Mike Davis show. And Mike Davis makes the rules of this show. So guess what, Robert? What is your judgment call here?
So I will proffer a truce. We could do the 74 film and the 2000 film, and we can compare them.
Like that idea. Look at that.
I think because Bobby's a longtime
Yes.
listener and a great commenter, I would watch both. One, just because I want to see that.
Because we actually want
But
to
we
see
have to actually find where it is
Okay,
on TV.
I'll find it.
And Tubi might be a place that it actually is.
I think I
'cause
saw
there's-
that in the search.
Original versus new. I like that idea, and I probably will watch both because I feel like I'll geek out and want to see the different variances of each. But
So
cool.
the Google machine says Gone in 60 Seconds 1974 is on Tubi. Watch now for free.
Okay, cool.
There are a lot of ads.
It's 99 cents on Amazon Prime.
Well, that's fine. I like the ads so I can get up and finish my laundry, and then I can come back. You know what I mean? I'm like one of those. I need to.
You're an 80s, 90s kid.
I got a lot
You
to
like
do.
the commercial breaks.
I need it. I have so much to do in that dang
I
house.
record the show,
Yeah.
I pause the show, and then I go do whatever I need to do, and then I come back and fast forward through it.
Oh, so you have the fancy DVR.
Yes.
He's
I do.
TiVoing it.
Very
He's
nice.
TiVoing.
Thing, man.
Very TiVo. Remember those days?
Man,
God bless.
I am blowing through that.
Yes.
All right, what do you got for relationship advice that'll get us in trouble for the last 5 minutes of the show?
I am
Because
so
we seem to
excited.
have dug a pretty deep hole today.
Yes. Okay. Let me see. Let me find a good one here. Because we got a lot of Dear Mikes here. Dear Mike.
Yes.
This is flattered and but unavailable. For the past 3.5 years, I've been in a relationship with a great guy and I'm really happy. Sure, we've had our share of problems, but what couple hasn't? I've had a problem with other guys though. I get hit on very fairly often, usually by the sleaze on the street or something I can just blow off with oh, no, I have a boyfriend. Recently, I went back to finish college and I met some great people and I really enjoy talking with, but school friends and that's it. I was always, quote, one of the guys in high school and more comfortable with talking to guys. My boyfriend doesn't like it or understand this, and he doesn't have any female friends except for his friends' girlfriends. Also, he's 30 and I'm 21. He worries that I might meet some other punky artists like myself closer to my age and fall for him, but he really has nothing to worry about. I love him and I would never cheat. What should I do here, Mike? Give me some advice. I'm flattered but unavailable.
Amanda?
He said pivot.
I have comments. I'm trying to filter through them.
So-
Okay.
I'm
I am
filtering
a
through
chick
them.
who has just an easier time having friendships with guys. I have a harder time being friends with girls, and that's probably something I need to work on. Maybe go to therapy. I don't know. So I get it. My husband trusts me though, and I respect boundaries. I don't hang out with any guys without talking to my husband first. There are some guys that he would not prefer me to hang out with. On my own.
I'm on that list. Thank you.
So Davey makes the cut. I get to hang out with Davey. But I mean, when it comes down to it, I would hang out with whoever I wanted to hang out with. But I just respect my husband's opinion on the matter. So I'd be respectful in the situation. But
I'm going
I
3.5
can't relate.
years here, though.
I can't relate to he's jealous and can't hang out with any guys.
I feel like that should have been aired out
that's a red
by
flag.
now. I mean,
Yeah.
3.5 years, right? There's some trust factors there that
Yeah.
needs to be
Wait.
ironed
They've been
out.
going together 3.5 years? All right,
And this
so
hasn't been ironed out yet? I see
There's
flag on
a
the
red
plate.
flag.
Yeah.
I'm back to the red flag for me that I'm trying to get over because I'm now starting to pay attention to these age questions, right? Age in the question. So she's 21. So unless he's about to be 22, right, that puts her right around the age of 18 where she met this guy.
Right. True.
So
nice, detective.
So I'm as a dad, I'm concerned,
Okay.
right? As a dad, now I don't know.
That is an age gap.
I
that
don't know the 30-year-old guy. He might be a great person. He might not. I have no idea.
When
right?
she's 30, he's 40. I mean, that doesn't really...
It doesn't, and there's a lot of people that got married young. I got married at 23. Darcy was 22. So I'm just, as a dad, you go, well, hang on, you're 21 years old, right? The other thing for me is I don't know about you guys, but I I've never had that as a problem, right?
Right.
No one comes up to me and is hitting on me or proposition. It just doesn't happen.
Don't sell yourself short.
Don't hold on, knock wood. You don't want to, something nasty to happen.
I don't, but some of that is, I think, if you watch where you go and the environments that you put yourself in, you're less likely to have that happen to you. Doesn't mean it won't, right? So if you were to spend time at church, it's unlikely. Doesn't mean it won't happen. And it could be really bad if it does happen.
I'm sorry, I'm Catholic.
Yeah. So I mean, yes, there's some settlements going out right now in New Jersey that are not kind, right? But they deserve every dime they're going to pay out.
Absolutely.
So
that's where I'm from.
Yeah, they deserve every bit. So anyway, I think some of that just, I kind of find it hard that everywhere you go, somebody's hitting on you.
Right.
And if you came back and every time that happened, you're telling your significant other, oh, I was on the show today. You know what Davey said to me? Or,
Right.
I was walking out of the park. Right. If that's what you bring back to your significant
kind of stoking
other,
the fire.
You're stoking that. And the other person will, a one-off I can see.
Smart.
But if I get 3 stories every single day, I'd kind of be wondering about it too, right? It's like, what are you saying or what are you doing to get people to make that comment to you?
Well, it's also a red flag if she's bragging about the number of people hitting on her.
I didn't get that case on this one. I definitely thought like it's,
if that's
but
happening,
she does
then
bring it
that's
up.
an
Like
issue.
that's what he's saying.
So,
let's try to get this real quick one. This next one. Okay.
Let's
My
go.
boyfriend has a tattoo of his ex's name on his wrist, even though they divorced 7 years ago, and he says he despises her. After she tells him it bothers her also, he breaks his promise to remove it. It's petty. Is it petty for me still wanting it gone? Ooh, Mufasa.
I mean, she's part of his history. Like, I get that it bothers you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It kind of would bother me. I gotta be
know
honest.
what would
I'm a
bother.
Scorpio.
I don't know what would bother me more though: the money to get it removed, or the fact that it's there. Like, even if it's
painful,
even if it's gone, then she still like touched him first. I mean.
Oof. So that's the scarlet letter that he has to wear for the rest of his life?
Well, what I'm saying, I've hung out with Louis' ex-girlfriends. Like, I get that we weren't,
Do they have Louis' name tattooed on their body in some place?
I didn't check them.
She's carrying a Louis Vuitton. Where did that come from?
Right? So I don't know.
Does Louis have any of their names tattooed on his body?
No. He does have a tattoo that he got inspired by me, but it's not my name because he's not dumb.
Mike, give us some advice
I
here.
have tons of questions for Amanda, but out of respect for Louis, I kind of get that. I mean, I wouldn't want to be reading somebody else's name.
I wouldn't want to either.
Right? I just wouldn't want to. I mean, it would kind of, I don't know. I mean, if I really truly cared about the person, I'd probably get over that. But an initial, when you're first going to date them, it would kind of bother me a little bit.
Yeah, can you put like some flesh tape over it or something? Yeah.
Wear a watch.
Or something. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. All right.
So, I mean, that part would do that.
I think it would bug me too. I think, for sure. Either that or like, how about when they get a divorce and maybe sometimes they'll reincorporate another tattoo to like kind of cover it up. I've seen that too. Like something. I don't know.
A giant X?
Are we?
Or a bar over the name. Yeah.
It's 2024. Are we still dumb enough to get people's names tattooed on our bodies?
Yes.
Like Louis and
we
I
live in St. Augustine, Florida, honey. Yeah.
Have been together for forever.
I think the question you should be asking, are we dumb enough to get it tattooed on our forehead?
Oh,
that's the question you should be
That
asking.
is the question, Mike Davis.
That's the one you need to really, truly ask. Because you just never know.
Right.
You never know. Now, I think in both of these cases, I mean, I kind of, to see that, I see that angst a little bit. And again, I mean, to me, if the person that had the tattoo on was always talking about their ex, that would bug the living tar out of me.
Absolutely.
If they never brought it up, probably bothered me a little bit, but yeah. But you're coming into their life a little later, like Amanda said.
Right.
They
You're
made
not
a
the
decision
first.
at a certain age. Now they've changed. Hopefully they're a different person, and there's not those same feelings anymore.
I mean, the wrinkles tell the tale of your life. So I mean, that's exactly so. The tattoos. So
It's just
a
a wrinkle.
tale. It's just a chapter. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta love the whole book, boo, if you're gonna read this.
What I think would be funnier than getting it removed or even getting it covered up is just a red line through it.
Yeah, that's
That
what
would
Mike
be
said. Put an
hilarious.
X.
Like, just
That'd be cool. Yeah.
that's
That's a
what I
great
think.
idea.
Then I'd look at Amanda and go, don't be next on this list.
Have you seen the tattoo fails where it's just a list of girls' names that he's crossed out one at a time.
That's
so
cool.
funny.
That is funny.
Like, I would just do that. That would be funny.
That would be bad.
Gotta have a sense of humor in life. I think that's a secret to life.
I mean,
right?
she might have gotten the tattoo, but who got the ring? That's all I'm saying.
True. Boom, baby.
That's it. That's it. All right, we have caused enough problems today, mostly for me. And tomorrow we've got Epicure on.
Cool.
So Epicure's coming in tomorrow to tell us all about what they're doing.
Nice.
So we're really looking forward to them. It's an absolutely phenomenal organization that
Tell
does so
Sunny I
much good
said
here.
hi.
In
We love
We have
Sunny.
Sunny and we have Wendy.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah, we have Sunny and Wendy. Wendy
So
has
cool.
been all over the world helping people as a nurse.
Sunny is my local unicorn. I love that lady. You can tell her I said that.
I will tomorrow remind that. Are you leaving your pet unicorn here for her?
I
to
could
look
do
at
that.
tomorrow?
I
Okay.
could do that. Yes.
All right, just bring one in tomorrow. Leave it on the desk
All right.
right after you order pizza for all the cool kids at the night.
Apparently, I've got a lot of getting out of
A
this.
lot of
Yeah,
pizzas.
very deep hole of the pizza there. Yeah.
All you had to do is show up to lunch. Should have been cool.
I mean, I guess dogs in Northeast
We
Florida don't need to
simply
eat.
would have
So
made
yeah.
fun of Pete for not showing up,
Oh well, you know.
right? But
Yeah.
since you were here,
Of course.
we'll just
And
take-
we have immunity.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We didn't get an invite.
Can you imagine, you
I
guys?
know.
I can't
I know.
believe it.
All right, tomorrow morning, the morning show. You're on. Troy's on one more time. It'll be a great show. Thank you for the announcement the other day about Eric Church.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, I'm
exciting
super
for you.
excited about Eric Church. Yes. Very, 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 very excited.
You didn't hear my Nora Jones impression this morning? I'll have to play it for you after the show.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I don't even know who Nora Jones is, so I'm
God
really looking
bless
forward to
ya.
learning all of this.
Awesome.
All right, this is the Mike Davis Show. We'll be back tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.